Hi guys! I'm back again. I'm back. And I've brought a little thing with me. You know, I have my large, what I consider to be my Namek size Dragon Balls back there. I brought some Earth Dragon Balls. I'm going to have one a night, and I will have a different one every night until all 7 have been on here. This one, I don't know if you can even tell, is the 3-star ball. Yeah, you can see the stars better back here. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that a cool effect, huh? It knows that the other ones are close by. This one is a lot shorter. I'm all bundled up tonight, too. It was raining earlier, so I'm chilly. But, this one is smaller, cooler. Nah, it's not cooler. I like those way better. Those ones, I'll get those after I've gone through all of these. But this one's 3, so we'll see which one happens tomorrow that we get. It comes in this, like, little box. It came in this little box. Whatever. See? It has its own, like, little box and, like, legitness. I've already shown this off, I want to say. If I haven't, then If I have, then Anyways, you're definitely going to hear my computer for a couple of minutes, just because it's rendering another video for me to upload it for you guys. I waited a little late to upload it for some reason, but at least I'm staying up later, which makes me way more loopy and amazing. Or maybe not. I don't know. Look at these stars. You guys thought my predicament was hilarious. Sorry if there was a skip in the video. My thing, for some reason, something on my computer stopped working. I think I may have like kicked something loose or whatever. Or maybe my cats. And so it cut off. So not the whole computer, just the video, which is nice. Yay. Anyway, like, I talked about that. But I have tons more to talk about. Let's see, where should I start? Young or old? Old or young? Let's tell my story about bees. Me and bees and I and wasps and all other kind of things that fly and sting you. Well, maybe not everything, but all of it. Anyways, the first time, like, I used to not necessarily be afraid of bees, but the first time I got stung was probably, I guess, what introduced me to being worried about it, I guess you could say. Like, actually, like, concerned about, like, the beeism that are bees. Well, every time I've gotten stung, maybe not every time, but like a good percentage of the time, it was not my fault. Believe me? The first time I got stung by a black bee, it was like a black wasp or something. It had like this huge nest up in a tree. And these things were like solid black. So like there was no stripes, there was nothing on them, no colors but black. And they were up in this tree, and my brothers and the landlord's son thought it would be a great idea to throw rocks at this thing and see if they could knock it out of the tree. Well, I was like, nah, you're gonna get stung, and so I'm not gonna have nothing to do with it. So I go around, but I still wanted to watch because I was hanging out with them for the day. I wanted to be cool. And I was 4 years old. They were older than me, but I was 4. They were older than me, but I was 4. That's a weird way to say that. I was 4. One of my brothers was 7, and then the other one was 9, because we're all like 3 years apart. So I think I did the math correctly on that. Sorry, my headphones. 7, 8, 9, no, 10. 10 is what it was, because we're all 3 years apart. So I think I'm doing the math right there. Anyways, they're throwing these things and it's making the bees mad. They don't knock the nest down, but I'm standing around the other side, like way far away. Like I went behind like a secondary trailer. I could still see them. Like I had a line of sight, but I wasn't close like they were. They were like right up on it. And they start throwing the rocks at it, and I'm hiding behind like one of those I guess it's the like a kerosene tank or something, or a water tank thing, whatever it was. It was a trailer park and it had one of those things. And I was standing next to that. Well, while they're throwing these rocks, all of a sudden all these bees just start going everywhere. Well, for some reason, one lone bee was like, you know what? I'm so mad right now. I'm gonna go sting this girl on the face. I got stung right on the face, right on my cheek. So I had to run home, and my brothers ran home, and they were faster than me. They were a lot faster than me. And they took the shortcut up the hill, and I was crying with tears in my eyes, and they went ahead and told their version of the story to Mom by the time that I had got there. So whenever I got there and I tried to tell on them, like, she had already heard their version, but apparently I must have been, like, a better, I guess, talker than they were. Like, they didn't get in nearly as much trouble as they would have if I had gotten there first. But they still got into some good trouble, and the landlord made her son, like, stay inside for a while, and he couldn't come play with us. Is this distracting? Super distracting. It's, like, really dark in here, too. But, yeah, so, anyways, that's how that happened. Sorry. I'm trying not to yawn. I'm trying to do my best not to yawn, but it's not working out for me. But, yes. So, that's what happened there. I'm gonna just throw this in here. This is like the case that it came in. Focus. Anyways, that was only one time. The next time I remember I was on the playground at school. And when I say the playground, I mean we had recess in two different places. One, you know, we would switch out like every other day. One was like an actual playground, and the other one was like a parking lot. And either way, we were having fun. We didn't have to go, like, into class. So, one of my friends who was, like, a friend, like, she wasn't, like, I wasn't even friends with these people. But, like, I guess I wanted to seem really cool. And a person that none of us liked was trying to make fun of them. This is really cool. And this is, like, tripping me out right now, actually. Look at that. Oh, that's freaking awesome. One of the kids at school that none of us liked was making fun of these people. And so I thought it would be really, really cool. I'm putting it away. And I thought it would be really, really cool to show how awesome I was to go over there and just cuss them out with all these curse words that I had learned from my older brothers. And I want to say I was in second grade. Yeah, like second grade, I want to say. Sorry, I go by schools, really. I can't really go by grades because I've been in more than one school during a grade period. I've been to a lot. I'll tell you guys about that next time, huh? If I remember and don't forget. But, and so I went over there and I just cussed this boy out and like, and his friend, and I was just like, da 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 da, you're such a jerk. And I called him something, whatever it was like not a bad word to us now, but for a kid to say it, it's definitely a curse word. Like, I may have called him like, I don't know, like an ass or something. Sorry for, like, the language, but I might have called him something like that. And I thought that, like, I was so amazing back then. I was like, yes, yes, yes. I'm just kidding. But, he told on me, obviously. So I had to go sit in timeout. Well, while I'm sitting in timeout, this bee just, like, it's a wasp, actually. It comes over, and it's like, da-da-da-da-da, and it, like, lands on my knee. And it's just like, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, ah! I'm sorry. That probably got kind of loud for you guys. But that, like, just picture that. And then, like, a continuous, like, cry. And I just start screaming. And I'm like, get it off. And here we are. I turned autofocus off for this video because I'm tired of, like, it doing the thing that it's doing. For some reason, it's not being very nice. Anyways. So, like, I just started screaming and freaking out because I didn't like bees, because the last time a bee had been around me, it stung me in the face. And it wouldn't go away, and I kept trying to shake my leg because they made me sit on my hands. And, like, it wouldn't go away. And I just knew that if I moved anymore, it was going to sting me. So by the time they came all the way over and they started trying to, like, oh, go, shoo, it's just a bee, go on, little bee. And then it stung me in the knee. And you could see the little, like, stinger, like, sticking out and stuff, and I just freaked out about that, too. And it was amazing. But whatever. I don't know. But yeah, so, I mean, me and bees don't necessarily get along. I mean, just look at my report card. Oh! Dude, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've been in a punny mood today. I need to go away. I need to go away forever. I'm sorry. I can't be the only one who just really, really thinks that puns are hilarious. Some of them. Some of them. Of course, like, the more that you do them, and, like, the more, like, you really, really think that they're funny, and, like, you just keep going with it, the more I will, like, laugh at them, because it's just, like, you just keep going, and, like, this person really thinks they're funny, so I start to believe that they're funny, I guess, and I'm just like, yeah! I love those. They're, like, amazing. Anyways, so that's, like, pretty much the thing. I remember I haven't posted it, but, there's actually a time where I was bored and I was just filming myself, and all I do is I went over here to my bookshelf, because I have a bookshelf with books on it. Nah, but I have, like, books. And I just grabbed one of the ones from my childhood, and I read a book about bees. Like, it was just a factual book about bees, and I'm showing off the pictures and stuff. I think I'll post, like, a clip of that in here. Maybe. Maybe. I'm not making a pun about the bee. I'm just saying, maybe. I don't know. It's a maybe. I'm really sorry. That's funny to me. I think it's hilarious. It's actually a March bee. I won't do it anymore. I won't do it anymore, I promise. Whew. Anyways. Let's see. What else can I tell you about besides my aversion to bees? How about crickets? How about I tell you a few things about crickets, huh? And I don't mean, oh, the little black crickets or the little brown crickets or whatever that, you know, cheep, cheep, you know, they're a little chirpy enough here. None of that. I'm talking about those crickets that are called, like, attic crickets or something, or basement crickets, whatever they are. They look like spiders with, like, huge, huge back legs and, like, a stinger, and they will jump at you, and they jump, like, trillions of feet at a time. So whenever they're jumping at you, it's just like, and, like, you, like, no. Let's just say no, not at all. One time, I was at home by myself, and I'm just walking through the house, minding my own business, and I'm like, oh, tra-la-la, life is good. I'm going to my room, and I'm going to go play some video games on my Xbox. This was a while back. And I stopped in the hallway because I thought I saw something. And I look in the floor, and sure enough, it's one of those crickets. One of those scary, scary, scary crickets. Well, I just start crying and screaming and, like, running out of the room. And, well, let's just say that I got my phone and I called my mom, and I'm like, ah, there's a bug stuck in here. I can't get it. I started like crying because those things will jump at you when you try to squish them or something. I can't try and squish something that's going to jump on me. It could touch me. Like, if it touches me, I might die, okay? Like, I just don't know. I'm always afraid that it's gonna, like, jump in my hair or jump on me and I'm gonna lose it and I won't be able to see it. It's gonna be there and it's gonna be scary. Oh, I'm getting creeped out just talking about it. I'm getting creeped out just talking about it. Let me tell you about the other time. Dude, my mom was so mad, by the way, that I even called her about that. She was like, Jasmine, it's a bug! I was a grown woman, by the way. I was like 22, 21, 22, like at that time. Around the same time. I would do it now, by the way. But like, I'm not even gonna say anything about that because me being the creeped out right now, there might be one that shows up. Around that same time, I was taking a shower and I like happened to like just turn around and look up on the ceiling and there was one on the ceiling and I hadn't been in there that long. And I take hot showers, like there's steam going everywhere, and sometimes I don't even like, it depends on where we've lived, but sometimes like the water doesn't get hot enough, I guess, so I don't even turn on the cold water. That was one of those places where we used to live, and I was I saw the steam start doing that, and so I'm just like watching it, and I'm like over here like washing my hair, and I'm getting done, and I'm like, if I can just get out of the shower without it moving, I'll be okay. Oh my gosh, it moved, and I just jumped out of the shower and started screaming and screaming and stomping and crying, and my mom comes all the way through the house, and she's like yelling at me. She's like, Jasmine, really? You're a grown person. This is just a bug. She actually laughed at me after that. Like at the time, I guess she was watching like a TV show or something, and I was just like screaming. And then she tells me, oh yeah, well I got it, blah, 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 you know, that's fine, whatever. So I get back in there and it's gone. You know, I took my shower and I got out and I was drying off and everything. Well, as I was walking out of the bathroom, I looked in the floor and like in the corner or something, it was there. She didn't actually get it. She just lost it and told me that she got it. So yeah, that's something that I don't deal with. One of my brothers is like that too, though. We don't deal with bugs. We don't like bugs. We don't deal with them. Don't ask us to squish them. You go squish those bugs. Like, if it looks like a spider, I'm not going to touch it, okay? And those things are huge. They're way bigger than a spider. I don't like anything that looks weird either. Like, I like caterpillars. They're nice and, like, they're fine and whatever. But, like, those ones with, like, the weird spiky things on them, or, like, ones that just look weird, I don't like that. Nice. Just in time. I'm actually happy that it went black, because that's, like, a thing. Haven't, you know, messed around with my eyebrows. But I don't have to right now, because I've actually got them, like, nice. Or something. I don't know. Whatever. But, yeah. I just thought that was, like... See, I just don't like bugs. I just don't like bugs. Roaches. Ugh. Gross. Nasty. Ugh. 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 It's just, ugh. I don't like bugs at all. And talking about it really is starting to, like, worry me a lot. It's mostly a thing that I don't like because I'm always afraid that there's going to be a lot of them. And like I said, I have trypophobia, which is that thing of, like, with the holes and everything. I don't have it as bad as some people have it. Like, they have those pictures that are fake that are online. Even if they were real, that doesn't bother me as much, but, like, I do have it. And I have it really bad whenever there's, like, just a cluster of, like, things that there shouldn't be that many of them. Like, bugs, anything, like, ugh. If there's way too much of something in one spot, it really freaks me out. It really does. And it's gross. And it's making me, like, ugh. I don't even like thinking about it. Like, it's a serious thing for me. The last 2 videos have been about fears. It's crazy. I don't know why that's a thing. But yeah, so I just don't do bugs. I mean, now I've gotten up the courage to at least, like start squishing some of them. But some of these, like, memes make me, like, laugh. Like, there was one with, like, a spider. And it's like, oh, hey, are you coming over here to give me, like, a high five or something like that? And I was like, okay, one, who in the world, who in their right mind is gonna squish a spider with their bare hand? Nobody would do that. Like, and if you would, you've got some like really strong round tables, but like, I couldn't think of a word to say, so I just said that. Like, you've got moxie, you've got something there, you know, and I applaud you. But oh my gosh, like, to try and squish anything with my bare hands, let alone a furry spider. Ooh, no, because it could, like, not be there. It's almost like whenever you go to squish a spider and then it disappears, like, there's nothing on, like, whatever you had to squish it with. There's nothing on the wall. There's no, like, corpse. It's just gone. It's just gone forever. Especially when you're driving in your car. When you're driving in your car and you lose a spider, things go from 0 to 100 real quick. It's like, oh my gosh, like, one time, like, there was just like, oh, I don't know if I've already spoken about this, but I'm gonna talk about it again, but I really feel like I've already told you guys both of these stories. But one time, there was a spider, like, I walked through, like, a spider web or something like that, and I was just, like, getting it off, you know how you feel it on your face or whatever. I was just doing that while I was driving down the road, and I felt some on my arm. Well, I'm going like this, and I went like this, and I grabbed, because, like, it felt like a leaf at first, but once I grabbed, it felt like a solid, like, something. Dude, once that happened, I lost myself. I lost myself. It was over. I remember just, like, freaking out and, like, hitting my arm, and, like, I look up, and it was a 5-lane road. Like, there was 2 lanes going one way, 2 lanes going another, and then the turning lane in the middle. I had gone from my lane all the way over to the other side of the road in that lane. So I had, like, luckily there were no cars and no cops around, and I had to pull myself back into the lane where I was supposed to be. Oh my gosh. And then there was another time, just recently actually. I was on my way to school. No, I was coming from school, and I had, like, this my hoodie on. I had a hoodie on, and I looked at the window, and there was a spider inside the window. It was a tiny little spider. It was like the smallest thing, but it looked like one of those ones that could jump, but it was tiny. And I was like, well, I'll be fine as long as this thing, you know, just goes away, because, you know, it'll just crawl away, and maybe I could roll down the window and it'll go outside the window and I can roll the window up. I do that a lot, you know, with things like that. And well, it started looking at me funny. Like, the whole body turned and looked at me like it was gonna jump on me. So I just, like, grabbed, like, a wrapper I had, because I had been eating Sour Patch Kids, and I grabbed that, and I, like, tried to squish it, and it disappeared. Well, I threw the wrapper in the floor, and I moved my arm up. Soon as I moved my arm up, I swear I saw it, like, hanging from, like, a thread. Like, it's, like, actual, like, webbing from me off of my hoodie. Well, needless to say, while driving down the road, I'm ripping off my hoodie and throwing it across the car. It was a disaster. It was hilarious, but it was, like, a hilarious disaster. And I thought that was quite amazing. I don't know, the last encounter, I guess, with spiders that I had that I didn't like was I was just sitting in the parking lot on my 30-minute break, and I was waiting to go back to work, you know, and I went to roll down my windows because it was a really hot day. So I was like, I'm just going to roll down my windows. I'm going to, like, listen to some music. I rolled down my window, and, like, thousands, and I'm not joking, thousands of baby spiders came in my window, because apparently, like, there's, like, a little, like, lip. Like, not the actual thing that keeps rain out, but there was, like, a little, like, thing on my car where a spider had gone and put a nest or something, and whenever I rolled down the window, it pulled it apart, so all the spiders were set free. I have not ever climbed over the middle section of a car and gotten out on the passenger side faster in my life. Oh my gosh, it was scary. So yeah, those are my spider stories. And for those of you who also don't like spiders, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry about this. Now I have to go find that other video so I can stitch those two together if I feel like putting that in here. I don't know. We will see. But anyways, guys, I've gone over. So I'm just going to have a short little outro that says, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. If you did not like this video, you can always leave a dislike. Or you can leave a comment telling me what you'd like me to change or what you would like to say to me. I don't know. Anyways, if you'd like to follow me for more things that I've done, you can always do so over at Facebook, Twitter, or Tumblr. Or you can subscribe, which is super cool. I have 51 now. I have an extra subscriber. Like, that's super cool. Look at us. Like, we're doing it. Yay. I'm super excited. Yes. Like, cutting it quick. Come on, Jasmine. Making this short. Anyways, I love you guys, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye, guys. Oh, no. Poor thing. You see that little white spider? I hate spiders. Stick out your tongue. Don't worry about the pollen that falls on your back. These are the lessons a bee must learn to gather pollen. There's that picture. Sorry if I seem with like a little crude humor or something every now and then, or I like smile and you know what I'm probably thinking. It's just basically because I have that kind of sense of humor and I cannot stop.